What is it for a man? What is it for a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? That's the scripture in the Bible. And what it refers to is often we're conditioned to, get rich, get the world, get everything, get the clothes, get the money, get the options. And oftentimes we don't have God. We don't have God as the foundation. We don't have God leading us. And if you don't got God leading you, who do you have, right? You have Satan. And so oftentimes a person will gain the world, they will get everything that they desire, and they will lose their soul. They will not inherit God's kingdom at the end of their life because they did it without God. Oftentimes you'll see a lot of celebrities, they'll be rich and they don't have God. A lot of them, they don't have God. They're not being led by God, and they're rich and their money is God. And they are very miserable. And not only are they just miserable on a level of surface level, but it's deeper. When you are led by addictions, when you don't have a God and you think that you are God, you open the door for spirits to take root in you. You open the door for spirits to live through you. That's why a lot of people that are rich and celebrities, they have addictions that's just unending. That's why they need to sleep with a whole bunch of women. That's why they need to constantly have a new high, a new drug. And you'll see a lot of them, they just empty. They soulless inside. You literally have people that are walking around soulless, and there's a craving that never satisfies. And that's just a terrible way to live your life. That's just a terrible way to go through life. Personally, for me, if it's not God in it, then I don't want it, because God just adds that much more to it. You're not living life aimlessly. You're not living life not having purpose. You're not living life without a foundation. You're not living life without being anchored in something. And to know that this system of things is temporary, to know that this life is not the be it, the end all be all, it really wakes you up. It really makes you think like, okay, if this is not it, then what do I have to expect after this, or what I'm going to be going to after this, or what is it, right? This is just a test ground. This is just the prequel, and depending on who you who you choose to serve in this life and in this system of things, is going to be the determining factor of where your soul is going to go after this place. And that's just the truth of the matter. You can have everything that you want in this life, and you will feel more emptier, because if God is not at the center of your life, if God is not at the foundation of your life, if you don't have a God in it, it just don't hit the same. It just don't hit the same. You know how certain ingredients just don't feel good without it? Like, if you making macaroni and cheese, if you ain't got the seasoning salt, or if you ain't got the butter, or with certain cookies, if you ain't got the certain type of milk or whatever, God is the key ingredient that's holding all this together. And if you don't have God, you don't have nothing. You are missing the flavor in your life. You are missing the seasoning in your life. Food is good, right? Without good. But when you add that seasoning, it does wonders to your mouth. It does wonders to your taste buds. And that's what God is. God is the seasoning to our life. God is not just plain Jane. He adds more flavor. He brings the ingredients together more. Oftentimes we are just serving God, or we are just doing what we want to do, how we want to do it, and we ain't got nothing holding us together. We just got a whole bunch of ingredients, but we don't know what to do with it. We don't know what to do with the ingredients. So God says in the Bible, I have before you were formed in the belly of your mother womb, I knew you. I had plans for you, and I had plans to prosper you. Oftentimes, we don't want to do it God's way because it's patience, because it's faith, because it's not the easy way. It's going to take time. Just like you can't go to the gym and get muscles overnight. You're going to have to change your diet. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to sleep well. It's a whole life change. And people want quick problems, or they want quick fixes for long lasting problems or longer problems. It don't work like that. And like you say, you want the wife, you want the husband, you want the career, whatever. It's gonna take time. There ain't no shortcuts about it. A lot of times, God has to build your character, the character inside of you, before He builds the stuff around you. Because if you don't have the character to maintain that stuff, it's gonna all fall apart. So a lot of times we think that we're ready, or a lot of times we like, oh well, I just want it now, because we selfish. You really want to have that wife, or you really want to have that husband, it's gonna take working on you. It's gonna take really healing parts of you. So when you get into a relationship, this person is not having to deal with a problem, but this person you are being a blessing to that person's life. You really want that career, it's going to take some learning. It's going to take some character building. It's going to take some patience. A lot of times we want it right now, right here, because we see it on internet, we see it on TV, we see somebody else, and a lot of times the intentions behind why we really want something is not really for us. It's just because we've just been systematically told or influenced. So you got to understand, what you really want, is it really a desire that lines with God? And when I say that, is it the way that He shaped us to be? Is it for you to marry a husband, or you to marry a wife? Is it for you to live a purposeful life, bringing peace and joy and God to people's lives? Is it for you to be a blessing? You got to think, Jesus was a blessing. He taught people. He healed people. He sat with people. Jesus was a blessing when He was on earth. Are you a blessing to people? And a lot of times we want to do it our own way. We want to. It's manipulation. You do this for me, I do that for you. It's not done right, and we wonder why we get the results that we want, because God is not at the foundation of our life. It's not really done out of a way that pleases God, and it's not really done out of a unselfish way. It's done out of selfishness or manipulation. So we have to understand and go back to the root of the things that we want. A lot of times we want things, we want it to stunt, or we want to be seen, or whatever. And sometimes the root of what we want needs to change. And sometimes it's not the wrong with what we desire. It's the reason behind what we desire. It's the root of the issue. So yeah, it's gonna take some time, but it's worth the journey. It's worth the time. You don't want to get somewhere where you don't really know what to do when you get the business. You don't really want to get the marriage, and you don't know how to deal with situations. You don't know how to pray over your husband. You don't know how to pray over your wife. You don't know how to pray over your kids. You don't know how to let God lead you. You know, this world will confuse you and manipulate you, and if you're not grounded in God, you will be torn about, ripped about in this world. You will let people confuse you. You will let family confuse you. You will let TV confuse you. You will be manipulated. You will let your insecurities confuse you. And the next thing you know, you chasing what you think is going to get you attention from other people. And it is just a terrible cycle. It is just a terrible circle of BS. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, what is it for a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? That is what God is asking. That is what He's telling us. If we do not have God at the center of our life, anything that we get is null and void. It is garbage. And it doesn't feel good. Most of these people that don't have God, they are not happy. They are miserable. Do you want to be miserable? Do you want to continue to be miserable? You got to humble yourself. That's the first step. And have faith that God got your back.